It was you. Okay. My brain's not completely fried. Ooh, what's in this storage container? Oh, hang on. Does it already tell you if you visited an NPC? Because I could swear it just said visited. Yeah, it says visited. So it tells you when you've talked to somebody. I need to pay attention to that. Yeah, so I have not talked to that guy yet, but all of these I have. So, visited. Visited. Okay. I didn't know that worked like that. Perfect. So that's how I can tell if I've actually talked to them and like burned up my language option. Take me back to my base. Oh, I need to check the weather, guys. Hang on before I get sidetracked. What is it gonna do tonight? We have a small chance of rain around 5 p.m. All right, let's see here. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I need to take some notes here. Looking good. Oh. I'm taking notes of potential of future episodes for No Man's Sky stuff. So I want to do it before and after because I've got footage of my Paradise Planet before and after the World's Part 1 update. I want to do my perspective on the Lauren's story. Okay. Hang on, I'm getting sidetracked here. I gotta read through a couple of things real quick. Alright, I think we're good to go. What's next at the computer? Oh, I know. I just had a hang on. I had another idea because I've got I've done 2 playthroughs of Starfield, um, and I quite enjoy that game. And I'm gonna do a Starfield versus No Man's Sky video, because here's the fun thing about that. When I was doing through both playthroughs of Starfield, I had people commenting continually. You know, mostly people be negative Nancy's about Starfield, and I wish they would have done this. This No Man's Sky does it better. Blah blah blah. Blah. And my response to that is always, go play No Man's Sky. Like, Starfield is its own thing. Star Wars: The Republic is its own thing. Rogue Trader's its own thing. Elden Ring is its own thing. Games don't need to be carbon copies of each other. Like, it's a good thing that we have variety, and I don't want all of my space sim games to play the same. No Man's Sky does its thing very well. Starfield does its thing very well. Elite Dangerous does its thing very well. Star Citizen does its thing. We're not going to say it does it well because it hasn't launched yet. But every game does its own thing, and I really don't want carbon copies. I don't want every game to be this homogenized. Why doesn't this game have? I want to be able to land my ship in this game, and why does this game use loading screens? And yeah, there's a big difference, Minor. Exactly, it's an RPG versus an exploration game. So that'll be a fun. We might do that one for tomorrow. Um, that might be the video I record for tomorrow. Doing good. Doing good, Henry Liam. Commercial stuff right now, everybody. If you're tuning in for the first time, I am multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch where you like, support where you can. Thanks to those of you who can and do, because it keeps me doing this full time. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget the day-to-day stuff happens on YouTube, so all of the reaction videos, game guides, movie reviews, TV show reviews, everything else, those happen over on YouTube. The streams happen in both places. I typically do game streams every day at 11 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch. Occasionally, once a week, sometimes twice a week, we will sit down and do a reaction series like we did yesterday, where we go read through Reddit and TikTok and we watch game trailers and things together. If all that sounds fun to you, make sure to follow along in both places, YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget there's also a Discord. All the social medias, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. And if you want to get involved with my work as a sci-fi and fantasy author, you can get links to my books in the description text below. There's also a Patreon if you want to get involved with the current project that I'm working on, which is another fantasy series. Romer Geobay. An underground secure parking facility for the Romer medium exocraft? I have not even heard of the Romer yet. Paraffinium. I don't think I've harvested any paraffinium yet. Do I need to carve out a space for this? About to find out. What's up? Frodo! Frodo! Are you going straight for the towel? You don't want to come say hi to Daddy? Frodo, come here. He's like, fuck you, Dad. I want to go sleep on my pillow. Oh, you're going to give him to me? Here. Oh, is he crying at the door? That's his towel. Don't forget to give him his towel. You want to come say hi to everybody? He's like, no, Dad. I just want to sleep. Oh, you're not even going to say hi to Daddy, are you? Look at him. He's like totally ignoring me. He's watching mommy because mommy's got his towel, which is his little bed here. Never mind. Frodo doesn't want to say hi, everybody. He says screw you. Roamer Geobay. Oh, dude, they've got a little icon of the roamer. Is that like a little rover craft that I get? Oh, I need to make one of these immediately. By the way, land vehicles are coming to Starfield soon. I cannot wait. It's going to completely change the way planets are explored. Can't wait. James says Starfield's totally different. I really enjoy it. Elite Dangerous the same thing. Just wish they didn't give up on consoles. I was disappointed they gave up on consoles with Elite Dangerous for sure. Am I a Star Trek fan? Fuck yeah, I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm also a Star Wars fan, Middle Earth fan. Most recently, I reviewed the second season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I'm still getting caught up on Discovery. I haven't watched the final 2 seasons of Discovery, so I need to hurry up and get that done. But I'm loving Strange New Worlds. I quite enjoy Discovery. I like the new Star Trek. I like the old Star Trek. I like the Kelvin timeline Star Trek. Probably my favorite Star Trek of all time is Deep Space Nine. We had this discussion last year. We were doing a discussion about Babylon 5 versus Deep Space Nine for about 2 months. That was a lot of fun because I follow J. Michael Straczynski. I love Babylon 5, but I also love Star Trek. There's a lot of fun topics around Star Trek when you get into the Utopia. Picard was fucking awesome. Um, I just loved Picard. I've been very happy with Star Trek overall. Can't wait for all the new stuff that's coming out. Dennis says it's the first of many vehicles in No Man's Sky. But Lady Atara says my big guy does it too. He's like, my blankie's right here. Bye. Frodo is very particular about when he comes in here. He either wants to do one of two things. He's got the zoomies and he wants to play, which means he can't come in here because he'll be jumping all over the desks and laptops and everything. Or he's nap time and he goes, like, if he gets on the bed and there's not a pillow or a blanket or a sheet that's like wadded up for him to sleep on, he gets grumpy and he'll come behind my chair and like scratch the back of my office chair and like get grumpy and scratch the mattress and like. So we've learned just when he comes in for sleepy time, we got to make sure he's got like a blanket or a pillow or something. His brother's the same way. Him and Smeagol, Frodo and Smeagol are both like that. They have to have something to sleep on. And if I don't have anything, it's either going to be my beanie or my hat, like one of my hats. Like if I leave a hat on the bed, they'll totally just be like, ooh, this smells like Dad. I'm going to sleep on top of that. And then I have to wash all my hats again because they get covered in cat hair. All right, Roamer Geobay. Oh, this is like an above ground structure. Oh, well, we need to put this out and about somewhere because why is it in red? Oh, probably because I don't have the things to build it. Herp derp. Ion battery. I need 2 of those. What else? 5 metal plating. And then paraffinium, I think is what it said. I don't know if I have any paraffinium or not. I know there's some on this planet, but I don't know if I've gone harvesting. I don't think I have. Nope. Alright, let's deposit some of this stuff here. Sodium nitrate, salvage data. keep the sodium. Oh, are these available? Are these only for sale? Gemstones formed over the course of centuries within the egg of a super incubatory species. Highly ornamental, these gems are themselves living seeds, lucent grains of potential life. It just says can be sold. It doesn't say that they're used for anything. Okay. Plan the beaker retrace the final steps of this craft ship. Alright, I'll hold on to that. I don't know what that's used for. Cobalt, definitely store this. Okay. We need to go harvest some paraffinium, which I know I saw some deposits of yesterday or the day before. Copper deposit. Oh, I bet if I was tracking the quest, it would show me, but there it is right there. Lady Tara says, my guy yells at me if I forget to make my bed. He is a spoiled little baby. Mother, the bed is not flat. Fix it. Meow. Now, if only he would do that to my kids about their beds. We're having problems right now. What we were doing for the last year is every night we were letting the males out at around 11 p.m. or midnight and just letting them stay out all night and then bringing them back in around 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Because we do live in an area, there's a street in front of our house that doesn't have a lot of traffic, but we did lose a cat last year, and so we've been very conscious of that. However, the problem is that where we live, there have started to been packs of street dogs that roam around at nighttime, and they've been getting in and killing people's chickens, and they've killed a couple of cats in the neighborhood. So we've started to keep the boys inside at night, and we're letting them out during the daytime now, but only under supervision in the backyard to make sure that they stay in the woods behind the property and they don't go in front of the house and try to cross the yard. So as a result, instead of being able to have a lot of outside time, they were getting 5 or 6 hours of outside time every day. Now they're only getting maybe an hour of outside time a day, and it's under heavy supervision so they don't get into any trouble. This has resulted in them, especially Frodo and Smeagol, being very pissed off at Mommy and Daddy for not letting them outside at night. So the weather it's cooling down enough now that at nighttime Chris and I are able to sleep out in the living room without air conditioning. And so we have a big king-size bed out there. And Smeagol in particular, they both get very vocal because we're not letting them out. So they start crying about 11 o'clock at night. Last night in particular, it went from 11 o'clock until about 4 o'clock in the morning. They wouldn't shut up. And Smeagol, when he gets pissed, gets up in the bed and yanks on your hair. Like viciously pulls on your, like he'll just grab it and just yank it. And he does it to both of us. And so last night, I've been up since 2:30 in the morning because I went to bed about 9, and then at like 2 o'clock, they were just yowling because they wanted to go outside, and then Smeagol started jumping in the bed, pulling our hair, and I was just like, I'm just gonna get up and work. They finally calmed down about 4 o'clock in the morning and went to sleep, and then about 6:30 in the morning is when Chris gets up, usually 6:37, to take trash out and stuff, and she'll let them go out. So they get, this morning I think they had about 3 hours of outside time. What is this blue plant? But the two boys are very vocal. They're not happy with being stuck inside at night right now. But it's better than them getting eaten alive by rabid dogs. Not rabid dogs, but, you know, street dogs, packs. And then they're roaming. I caught a pack of them. I was coming home from my run yesterday. No, 2 days ago. And there was a pack of 6 dogs, no collars, nothing, roaming the streets. And I followed them home like 5 blocks. I followed them home. And they were just literally, they would go property to property along the street. They would cross to go to this side, then they would cross to go to that side, and they would look around and try to find an entry point into that piece of property. and they would sniff around and jump on like the wall, and then if there was a dog on the inside or multiple dogs, they'd have a barking fight at the door or the gate of the property, and then like 3 of the properties they found a way inside and they went running around chasing chickens. And we've had while I was gone in June, while I was on my trip, Chris told me that she woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and there was 2 dogs that had pushed their way through. We have a little front area with a door that if you don't latch it properly, animals can push. And they pushed the door open and snuck down the side of our house and were at the chicken coop going ape shit at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And Chris woke up because the neighbor's dog was going ape shit, that there were dogs on our property. And like 3 of the cats were like up on top of the chicken coop and another 2 were up on top of the cat refuge, totally fluffed up and freaked out. So we've had to start modifying our schedule and everything, and the boys are not happy because they're like, "Why are we not getting to go outside at night? This sucks." This is the first time I've been asked to harvest paraffinium, so I think we're going to harvest this whole node. Wow, that goes it's quite large here. There we go. I think I found the edge of it here. Here's another question for somebody: are all the metals that you refine, or are all the minerals and metals that you harvest, are they all shiny like this? Is that how you differentiate them from like the environment? Because I feel like everyone I've come across, copper, platinum, paraffinium, maybe it's not platinum, I forget which one I came across yesterday, but they all seem to be shiny. Like that's the texture they've chosen, out of curiosity. Lady Atari says, where I grew up, we lived kind of in the middle of nowhere, and people would dump dogs a lot. Went through a stage where there was a whole pack of feral dogs. Ooh, that's horrible. Yeah, when they attach to each other without people, that's when they revert back to the wolves. They're wolves. Their basic nature is to hunt in packs and to kill other shit. It's like my sister has a dog that she got, and unfortunately, her little dog that she loves so much has developed a taste for chicken and has killed, I think, 6 or 7 of their chickens now. And the problem is that it's like, that's her baby and she doesn't want to get rid of the dog, but she keeps losing chickens. It's like once every 2-3 months. I think the dog's 2 or 3 years old now, but like once every 2-3 months she'll let the dog out, and you know, a couple hours later the dog will come back to the house with blood and feathers all over her face, and my sister's like, how the hell did you even get into the chicken coop? But they find a way. Like once they get a taste for blood, man, they go back to their woofy nature. They all have a sheen. Alright, thanks guys. It's good to know. Yeah, I've seen that before, Maynard. I do it sometimes. I don't always remember it. Also, I'm not playing on keyboards, so I'm playing on the Xbox. So, but yeah, I know about that tip for sure. Thank you. I just often forget because I talk and play, and I'm not heavily focused on like whether or not I'm jumping or not. It's like I have to stop mining to talk to people because if I try to read chat and mine at the same time, I get sidetracked. I can't do both at the same time. I need some more ferrite dust. Oh, I literally just ran out of. I guess I only had 3. Silicate powder. Oh, I can use the same powder that I'm pulling out of here. This silicate powder works as a fuel resource. I had no idea. Learn something new every day. Go over to the other side here. Get a different angle on this beast of a rock. Slowly picking away at. It is a Saturday, everybody. Hopefully everybody's got a good weekend planned. Chris and I already have our plans for the night. We'll start watching season 3 of Dexter, which I've seen before, but she has not. I was told 2 nights ago, hurry up, get the 3rd season ready, I want to start. So I'm terrified of her getting to season 4 though, because I know what happens at the end of season 4, and I'm hoping she'll still want to watch it after that, because there's still some good seasons after that. And they've got this, the prequel season is starting in December, and they're filming a new season starting in January as well, a follow-up season called Dexter Resurrection. Alright, I think we have officially cleared this. Can we break down that tree? We can. I kind of need to find some more oxygen. There's some O2 over here. Just to make sure I've got some extra.